Hi everyone, this is Neo Panos. I'm here with part 3 of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough. We just got done with Good Springs, helping them out. We are liked there, so we have a good reputation. The Powder Gangers hate us, so everything's going according to plan. Um, I will not be doing commentary for the whole video, but just in parts I feel it's necessary. That may or may not be a lot of the video. And check out the rest of my channel if you get a chance. Like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot. Okay, so we gotta figure out what we want to do for our character. I was supposed to think about this during the time I wasn't playing, but as usual. So I'm actually gonna bump this up as much as possible. Hopefully, maybe I can get Edie by the time I go to Prim. Okay, and when you get level 2, I'll tell you the 3 perks I think are the best ones. So Confirmed Bachelor, Lady Killer. Those two are really good and are really useful, especially if you're not doing the speech. If you're not going to like do a character with speech, you can get a lot. You can get away with a lot of other stuff by having both of these. It'll take 2 levels, of course, but you can save the points you would have normally put in speech and put them in other skills. This, of course, isn't like as good as speech because not every character can respond to Confirmed Bachelor or Lady Killer, but there's a number of important conversations in the game where it's useful that I would tell you to take it. That said, I'm actually going intense training. I'll tell you, actually, real quick, retention, that's pretty much useless. I would tell you not to, oh, okay. I didn't know you could go down like that. Yeah, retention, no, that's not the one I'm talking about. That actually might be useful if you like using skill magazines. Swift Learner is what I'm talking about. Gain an additional 10% experience. But usually, especially with all the DLC, it's just a lot better to play. And instead of putting perk points into Swift Learner, put it into intense training like I'm going to, or something else where like Confirmed Bachelor and Lady Killer. You can do a lot of things um, aside from gaining experience. That said, if you like think leveling up takes a long time, or you just want to get to a certain level as fast as possible, then Swift Learner's a good choice, and you can use it 3 times for up to 30% extra experience. Like I said, though, I'm just going to go intense training. And then once you do intense training, it allows you to choose where you want to place that point. I'm thinking I'm actually going to go with Charisma for the speech and barter points. But I will be doing that as many times as possible. I think you can do it 10. We'll find out, as we go. When next time I level up, I guess, which shouldn't be too long. Okay, so we got some enemies around here somewhere. Geckos. These ain't your Geico geckos. It's funny how they make them so small. Oh. Got some blood on me. Okay. Another one? Oh, look at that. He's stuck in the... We got some glitches going on here. Alright, let's see if this does anything. There we go. So sometimes VATS is a good choice to help you get enemies that, like, do weird stuff like that. Doesn't always work as you saw. Like, I only hit it 1 time out of the 2, but... Whatevers. Yeah, so this is cool. And this is actually, like, if you ever go to Vegas or, like, Nevada, a lot of this stuff is actually, like, legit. Like, there is a Prim, there is a Nipton. So it's kind of really cool in that sense. Oh shoot, let me see what I guess. Yep. That thing like ran away from me. That's so weird. Ungar. Ungar. Okay. Okay. And also, you know, you can pick this stuff. I really don't like to do it because it's just going to make the save bigger, and I'm not doing a survivalist type playthrough where I need to get everything you know, for the campfires to make stuff. So I usually just, as far as health items are concerned, stick with like the main stuff. And I'm getting hit by something. Alright, we're just going to keep moving here. Put our weapon away, hopefully that helps us. Sometimes zigzagging helps too, but...
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits. Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings. We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. Be careful. You may want to talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Okay. So once we talk to him, we can basically just do this next part here. And I'm going to do it fairly streamlined, as fast as possible. Which may not be fast because it's me, but we'll try. At least I amuse myself, right? Okay. Baby, 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 baby. Lack of sleep is definitely kicking in. I only got like 5 hours of sleep today. I worked a late shift and then they wanted me to come in during the afternoon, so it always messes me up. Okay, so this guy is gone. You can take his stuff. And you can get 6 of those. I forget what it does. I think it's like something you can use it for Benny when you get to the casino to help frame or, you know, show his crime. Holy crap. That guy was a moron. Who attacks me like that? Okay, 70. So actually, there we go. Okay, so here's Edie. Okay, so we need 3 pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. Or you just have to have a level of 65 or, you know, 65 points in the repair skill. So I'll show you what I mean. So repair is at 57, so I need 65. If I have a repair book, I can actually get Edie going right now, which is a good investment. Because like I said, she's going to enhance, like I said in the last video, she's going to enhance our sensors. And because our build has a low perception, it's a good idea. Okay, so let me... Aid, sorry about that. Okay, so... And here's Edie. Okay, so as you can see, Edie can actually make multi-tools, or, sorry, she can make ammo, and a bunch of other stuff, like, I don't know, depending on what you have. I think you just start out with this stuff, and then you can get, like, recipes for more. There's actual food recipes. So I'm actually going to make these gecko hide belts. Okay, let's talk to her again. Okay, new to New Vegas from Fallout 3. This was the companion wheel. Made it a lot easier to kind of get what you wanted out of your companion faster. Whereas in Fallout 3, you had to go through the dialogue boxes. So you had to scroll up and down. This, you can just like pretty much roll around, pick what you want, or get out. If you want to talk, you do this. It'll still actually bring up that same type of thing, like the wheel that you just saw, in dialogue form like it would be in Fallout 3. So if you're used to Fallout 3, you can still kind of manipulate it. Just go to talk to, and it'll bring up those options, and you can just, you know, go around like and handle it like that. So we'll open her interface thing. Okay, weapon type. Okay, I'm not doing what I want for some reason here. Oh, okay, that's what I meant to do. So pretty much everything I got that's low condition, I'm gonna get rid of right now, or not get rid of it, but give it to Edie. Okay, so we got a decent amount of weight off us. Okay, so did they? Okay. Sometimes if you try to give Edie like NCR clothes and stuff, she'll drop them. Same with other companions, so just make sure you check on that stuff. Okay, so there we go. Okay, you can go in the casino if you want, but this is, I'll show you right now the fastest way to do this. Basically, all we got to do is save the deputy, and then we'll be through with this mission, and we can and we'll move on. Of course, we can always handle this later if we want to, or handle the rest of the mission later if we want to. Basically, you got to find a new sheriff for after you save the deputy. You got to find a new sheriff. You can do a number of things too. And I usually recruit the guy out of the Powder Gangers prison. He's the best sheriff. Okay. So I'm hiding here because of the caution.
Come on.
There we go. Okay. Bottle cap, pork and beans. So you know what I can do. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to give it to Edie. And then we'll sell all this stuff. Shoot. And why I keep doing that? Okay, and I really shouldn't be wasting time in here, but... Okay, so I can't pick any of those logs. But there's going to be caps and money around, so... Like I said, we're basically, like, our main... Or, well, pretty much our main goal right now is to, get 2,000 caps. So we can pass the credit check to get into New Vegas. It's pretty much the easiest way to get in. Aside from the $500 ID from Mick and Ralph's, which takes a while. This is just faster, simpler, and all you got to do is save up money. Okay, so that's messed up. Okay, now unlike in Fallout 3, you can't basically in Fallout 3 you go sketchy, western, deathly. If none of those worked, you would exit out and then activate the terminal again, just like this. On this, however, okay, so see how it takes a lot longer. I'm actually hitting A right now to try to get through it faster, but it doesn't work like that. So it's not like Fallout 3. You actually have to wait. So it adds a little bit more of a challenge because you kind of want to figure it out the first time as opposed to waiting for multiple tries. Okay, so Warpath, Sermons, largest. So I basically just messed up there. So as you can see, it's making us wait. I'm actually tapping A here to try to get through here as fast as possible. Once it sets the file protection and goes to the next screen, though, there we go. So once it sets the file protection and goes to the next, starts writing on that next line, you can hit the advance button, and it'll go right through. Okay, so reading. Excuse me. Fearing, ceiling, fearing. Okay, so reading had 5 of 7. Reactor, READING, REALI. Shoot. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I hate this. There's not even that much stuff in there. So, like, remember when I said I was going to do this the quick way? Yeah. Guess I kind of am. Okay. So, so I'll go over this right now. So you saw there's a door there that was a hard lock. And then I used a computer that was an easy computer to unlock the hard lock door. But what you can do is actually go to that if you have the skill requirements map. So like let's say I had 75 lockpick for the hard locks there. I could have gone up to that hard lock, unlocked it, got the experience from it, and then gone over to the computer here and hacked that and got the experience from that. So that's just a little tip if you want to maximize experience building. Instead of going for the computer that can unlock the door and then do the computer. I mean, of course, you got to have the skills, like I said, but if you do, it's worthwhile, especially if you're trying to build experience fast. Okay, so like I said, there's not too much in here, but There's a decent amount of stuff, so. Okay, we can't open that safe, but we can always come back later if we remember. Probably won't. Okay. Okay, so we'll open her inventory. There we go. It's now time to save the deputy. Okay. I could tell her to wait, but don't care enough. Okay, so I think the best way to do this part is get on this side, but you can just like go through there if you want.
Come on. You like that?
Yeah, so we're just grabbing everything to give to Edie. Okay, Armored Vault 13. Okay. And I'm overweight.
Hey. Damn.
I don't know why he didn't get up. That's weird. That's so weird, man. There we go. Okay.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Well, I'm Deputy Beagle, and I'm being held hostage. I'd be most grateful if you would set me free. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air is a little close in here. Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help, but without it. You lead the way.
Okay, so we do that speech challenge just to get us 25 experience points there. The 25 XP. And now we'll start running through. Running.
Hey there.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation, not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Prim. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us or hold us hostage? Oh, no. I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command. You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Okay, so you can get either of those people he mentioned. Like I said, I usually like the guy at the NCR Correctional Facility, the NCR CF, I think he said. Okay. And I'm going to talk to the shop owner here. I just get
I don't know what it
of
was
everything
brought
I
you to
could.
Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. That beat-up old pile of bolts? What do you want to know? The courier dropped it off a little bit ago. I'd hoped to get it up and running for some courier work, but never could get it running. Not a bit. I imagine there must be some people around curious about that kind of technology. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost. Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around, asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package, that's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out. No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say. Well, now that you've mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. Give me a shout if you need anything else. Give me a shout if you need anything.
Howdy.
Move along, please.
You got that old...
Gotta love following people when you can't walk fast. Okay. So let's figure this out. Okay, I figure I went 13, so 13, 26, 39. There we go.
Another satisfied...
So we're about
customer.
halfway there now. And we got plenty of stuff we can still sell. So we're gonna give this thing, everything back to Edie. Oh crap. Apparently it's closer. Bigger deal than I thought. Leather, armor, lightweight metal, Merc Adventures, pre-war casual. Yeah. You can also fix this thing up to be the next sheriff, but it's actually the easiest way to go, but it probably does like the worst job. So that's the trade-off. Okay, now there's this freaking sniper up here. I'm gonna go up there and kill him real quick, cause he shot me, and I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. Hope you're running, sunshine. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go to our map. This should be the NCR Correctional Facility. So we're gonna go there. I can't remember if there's a way to get out. I don't think there is. Maybe that's the way, right? Maybe I can get out that way. No, freaking gate. That's what I hate. You try to look from a distance to check how the environment looks, and then you get up closer, and it draws in a gate. You can never... it's one of the bad parts. So I don't know. Really doesn't change too much on high settings. Well, with this computer, I have a Phenom 2. It's like an 8-year-old computer, so the one I'm playing on anyway. I'm recording with a new one with an i7 6700K, but the one I'm playing on, a little bit older. So all we're gonna do is jump up here. Can't even jump over these cars, are you kidding me? Okay, so we're gonna get to the NCR correctional facility here. Over yonder hill. There we go. Okay, so this is the correctional facility. Down there's the gate. I think you can get in here if you're wearing a powder gangers thing. I don't think I have any of those though. So we're just gonna stick to a little tried and true method called exterminate the powder gangers from the NCR correctional facility.
Look at you. Walking in here like you're one of us. Don't you know this is Powder Ganger territory? This? This is, or was, the Big House. New California Republic Correctional Facility. Not much correcting went on here. Just slave labor. One day, us prisoners decided to liberate ourselves. Killed the warden, killed the guards, took over the whole damn territory. That'll be Eddie. You can usually find him sitting in the warden's old chair up in the main building. Well, I don't know. Depends on if you can make it worth my time. 100 caps sounds right to me. That's us. We got sent here to fix the rails and make some new ones. And for that, we got to use dynamite. Of course, dynamite works pretty good against caravan guards, too. So, that's what we do. Rob and blow things up. Me? I ran with the toughest gang in the Hub. You've heard of the Hub, right? It's, west of here, I think. Back in California. We've got the biggest, baddest fort in the wasteland. There's water and power, and if we need grub, we just go out and steal it.
Okay, so we're gonna wait this out. I think if you wait like 3 or 4 days, enemies will become unhostile to you. Either that or we're gonna have like 20 enemies on my butt when I come back, so. Another good reason to play on easy. Unpredictability. So. I think it's 4 days, but basically you'll see those red icons in the bottom left of the screen that indicate enemies. They'll turn back to a golden color, just like the text on the screen. Yep, okay. So see, there you go. And we leveled up. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get our speech up just to help our non-combat side, because basically we're on easy, so combat's not, nothing too difficult, and we're playing for the story. I am playing for the story mostly, so I'll get the speech, and that way we can kind of manipulate events as much as possible in our favor, which is always the fun in a non-violent character playthrough. Not that I'm not violent, but whatever I'm talking about here. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put on the Powder Ganger armor. Okay, let's see what happens when I go in here.
Wouldn't mind having one of those little flying robots. Hey, I've been sent to tell you that while you're not exactly we figure some kind of truce is in order. As long as you don't come to... Of course,
Okay, so they're talking about some type of truce. I have no idea. We're talking about a guy named Eddie. I am not sure where Eddie is. I'm thinking it might be in here because they were talking about the top floor. This looks like the only room with a... Yeah, it's administration, so yeah, this looks about right. But it's a good idea. It's a good idea to get here as soon as possible, because if you kill a bunch of powder gangers, you're never going to be able to, form a truce without killing all of them, or do this part without killing all of them, I guess I should say.
Heard there was a new face around. I'm the doctor around here. Sort of. I was an NCR medic for 6 months, so I'm not exactly a doctor. Still, it's more medical training than any of the other guys here. It also gives me an excuse to stay out of any raiding parties. The gang can't lose its only doctor now, can it? Medical supplies go for a decent amount of caps in the right markets. I figured the quartermaster wouldn't notice any missing. I was wrong. Let's see. I've been a farmhand, a bouncer, a bandit, and an NCR trooper. I don't recommend any of them. One night, there was a big explosion from the other cell block. I had no idea what was going on, so I took cover in my bunk. When it was all over, the guards were dead and we were free. Most of the other prisoners scattered, but a few of us stuck around, obviously. The location by the highway makes it a good spot to shake down any travelers passing through. That's why Eddie and the rest are still around. Me, I like having big walls between myself and the wasteland.
Haven't seen a decent caravan come up the road in days.
Hey.
Dawes said he let somebody in. So you going to give me a reason not to kill you and throw your body back outside? This is Powderganger territory, my territory. Most of the guys around here understand that. One, Chavez doesn't. Chavez formed his own crew and have been hitting traitors on their own. Everybody I've sent after him either got killed or weren't able to catch him. That leaves you. What do you say? Good. Chavez and his boys were last seen south of here. If you're lucky and he's careless, he might still be there. Why do you care? Answer, you shouldn't. I don't feel like trading life stories. It was all Cook's idea. The rest of us just tagged along. One mean son of a bitch. Really truly hates the NCR for some reason. And he got a lot of the other guys around to his way of thinking. The NCR called it a work-release prison. We lucky prisoners got the privilege of fixing up the rail lines and blasting rock for new lines. They got sloppy, though. Some of us managed to hide away some dynamite, and look who's in charge now. He and his crew went north. I heard talk about some sort of big plan to get back at the NCR, but haven't seen them since. Yeah, get out of here.
Hey. What are you looking at? Why? It's because I mess up people so bad they don't know what part goes where when I'm done. Not much. Just killed a bunch of people. Maybe a couple kids, too. Whatever.
You dirty coward!
What was that? What have you done?
Okay, so I've just gotten everybody murdered pretty much in the Powder Gangers territory here. So we're going to go back and we're going to talk to... Actually, we might wait a second to talk. There might be more guys in here we have to fight. Yep, there is. Okay, so good idea. We're gonna wait here. Okay. Now this, once again, we're just gonna put all the points into speech. We'll get a new perk because we're at level 4. So basically every time you level up to an even number, so 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, so on and so forth. Once you get up here though, okay, so when you get to level 4, first thing you should take, if you have the requirements met, which is just 4 intelligence, get the educated perk. Basically every time I level up now, I'll get 17 points instead of 15. Okay, so there we go. And of course, if you get it earlier on, it just helps because, you know, so 4, you would get those 2 points to 6, whereas if you started at 6, you want to get those 2 points from doing it like I just did. Actually, it's 4 points, that's right, because it's 2 levels. Okay, for each perk, I forgot about that. So yeah, it's really good to get it early on, though.
Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story? I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. And I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me. Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it had better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place, but sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison. All right, then.
Okay, so there we go. Now we have to get him a pardon from the NCR. But I'm actually going to end this video here. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so on the next video, I'll be taking off from here, and we'll be getting Myers that NCR pardon. And then once we get the pardon, we'll reestablish Prim's. Actually, I don't know if we're gonna go like that. We might actually do a couple things before we go back to Prim and set up the new sheriff. But you don't want to wait too long because Prim can be overrun without a sheriff. It takes a little. I think it takes like one of the main missions. Once you get up to one of the main missions in the story quest, once you get past it, then you can't save Prim anymore or get a new sheriff for Prim. So that's what I'm talking about. Just keep it in mind. But the main thing is to get the pardon, which is where we're going to be going next, focusing on that. And then there'll be some like other stuff that once we get there to get the pardon, they'll want us to do. So we'll do that as well, help build a little bit more experience. Anyway, I want to say thanks for watching, guys. In the meantime, check out my YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day.